Wait, did we? Hang on. Did we miss this? Hey, there was a new Power World trailer a month ago? There was a Power World trailer a month ago that's a release date trailer? I don't remember seeing anything about a release date. Look at that guy. Yeah, this is a new trailer. Or there's some new parts in this trailer. I definitely don't recognize some of these. Oh, we got some NPCs. They've changed that scene so it's in a volcano now as opposed to just in a warehouse. Early access in January. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Early access in January. Yeah. NutriBears, good morning. Also, they're looking for content creators to play Power World in advance. How's Josie? Josie's good. She is at the vet right now. She's at the vet right now getting some tests to make sure everything to make sure like all the stuff with her meds are good. I signed up for Power World based only on word of mouth. Word of mouth, I do not regret this impulse decision. Oh, it's so good. I'm very excited what the hell is happening. I just want to know that, you know, I just want to know what the hell is happening. All right. But yeah, it is she's at the vet. She's at the vet, getting some tests done. We're gonna go pick her up over lunch, so. But she's good, she's good. Hi, kitten. Hi, kitten. I don't know what to do. What do I want to do today? Sir, I'm gonna kick you down if you keep being a problem. Okay. You can go down. Ugh. What do I... Hit me with your ideas. I would suggest Vampire Survivors in these odd filler times. Vampire Survivors is always a good choice. I do have a ton of achievements and things I still have to do. I have a ton of achievements and unlocks still to get. Did we game dull yet? We did not game dull yet. I think it's still. Yeah, it's rolled over to the new one. I want to keep game dull for after the morning break. That's what I want to do. That's when I want to do game dull. Guess I could always... Katamari's a good one-off. That's true. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. That was right into the microphone. I'm sorry. That came out of nowhere. Goodness gracious. I guess I could... I could start Alan Wake now. Like, why not? It's gonna take a while. You know? It's gonna take a while. So maybe, what do we think? Yeah, because what did I say? It's gonna take like 80 hours to play everything. 80 hours divided by like roughly 5. That's 16 streams. That's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll just make it. Yeah, you know, maybe. What, you know, we're gonna, yeah, especially since y'all were amazing. Since y'all were amazing and we hit the Armored 6 goal so quickly. I gotta make sure that we're ready. Gotta make sure that we're ready for Armored Core 6. Gotta make sure that we're ready for Armored Core 6. And if we finish August early, maybe we'll do I'll do like a random like Armored Core 4 stream. Oh gosh, the cat got so much fur just in my face. All right. So yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to Alan Wake. Let's see. Let's hide the Kofi goal. And then let's add an image. Why not? You know? Why shouldn't I start it early? You're an Alan week early. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll use it for thumbnails. It doesn't have to be an overlay thing. So I did consider to do this hooking up the like 360 version. I really wish I have a 360. I really wish I knew the state of it was, because I would love to play like the original 360 version. That would be very fun and silly. But so this is Alan Wake. This is the original version, not the remaster. I'm gonna turn that. Okay, it's gonna pair. Okay, hang on. Let's get in here to graphics. Windowed. I really dislike when games don't have borderless full screen. Drives me nuts. We'll turn the brightness up a little bit for stream. And yeah, everything's up to high, which is, you know, easy done. But all right. Look, I caught that before ending the battle. I'm glad. Okay, so we'll watch some Alan Wake, or we'll play Alan Wake, and then we'll do break, and then we'll do Game Duel, and we'll be all set. Pleasant at an S-rank weapon, always good. I confess to be one of those people who always turn the brightness all the way up. I like to have it a little higher than the game recommends, just because when it's at the point that it says like, oh, you should never be able to see it, it feels too dark for me. I always like I give it a little, you know, I give it a little smidge. And we're gonna play on normal because I don't feel like playing on Nightmare. Maybe at some point, we'll have like a one-off stream where I try to get the Nightmare collectibles, but we're gonna play the normal.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end.
I'm so excited.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
I'm so excited. This is probably like my 4th time playing through this game.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
Classic.
I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Our first shot. This is great. I thought about doing the remaster, but I think it's more fun to play the original. Episode 1, Nightmare.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Let me know if the game is too quiet, anything like that. So the only problem, oh, it reset my collectibles. Good. Okay. Because I was gonna say that the only problem with this is the game volume could go up like 5%. Yeah. You got it. Let's take it. We're taking it from 8.4 to about 6. So we're taking about 8.5 to 6.5. So I was going to say the problem is it's not going to have my... we're not going to be able to pick up the collectibles, but that's not true. So the big reason that I wanted to play the original Alan Wake is there's some funny product placement stuff that's very old. And I was like playing the original version of the game when you can.
I had just driven from this direction, but now the road was blocked.
I also don't own the remastered yet. I plan to get it on Epic soon.
Important waiting for me there.
So here's a bunch of Alan's books. So Alan's a writer. And that we'll probably watch a thing that comes up with this, but
the radiator had broken when I hit the hitchhiker. The car wasn't going anywhere.
Alan Wake had a very troubled development. It was originally planned as this big open world game. You know, as was the style at the time. And there's just a lot of, you can still see some of that in the game. But it was basically reaching the point where it was like, we have to ship this game and it has to get done. So what they eventually did was they took what they had. They actually did. I watched a whole interview about this. They did some amazing tech to populate trees and foliage and stuff. Like the foliage and stuff in this game still looks like really solid. And so they used that really good tech to populate the map. And then when they realized that they basically had to, like, we have to make this game, we have to ship it, they scaled it down to level based, which I think is a huge improvement. There are still some open world sections or some driving sections that kind of harken back to that open world feeling. But in my opinion, I think this version of the game is a lot better. This version of the game is a lot better. And right here is our first collectible. So this is also a callback to...
It collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
This is kind of a callback to the original conceit of Alan Wake. The original conceit of Alan Wake was that his wife, Alan's wife Alice, had died. And he goes to Bright Falls to sort of like clear his head, come up with something new, find kind of a new purpose in life. And he instead runs it. He writes this novel that's, it's incredibly dark, and then discovers that it's coming true. And the reason he's called Alan Wake, the reason it's Awake, and there's sort of like kind of sleep overtones, with the coffee thermoses being one of the main collectibles in the game, kind of the main collectible, is that he was supposed to be staying awake because when he slept was when the bad things happened, right? So it was supposed to be this dichotomy of this, in the open world where they had a day-night cycle and all of this. It was supposed to be like, oh, Alan has to stay awake, or the bad things happen. So I think you can actually jump down there. And then we have a bridge here that's welcoming us to Night Springs. Who knows where that is, but there's so much just good stuff in this game. Another great detail that I'm gonna try to bring up a ton of details that I know, and then we'll probably watch some stuff on stream or from the Discord of other development stuff. Alan Wake is two people. Alan Wake is two people. He has a sort of...
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. It would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a
Great.
lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Never played Alan Wake, only control it, seen the heritage and through lines. Yeah, and it's a big thing. Going back to Alan Wake, like I think Alan Wake is okay. Like I loved Alan Wake because it was a fun game, right? But I never thought anything would come of it. I forget what this QR code takes you to. It takes you to the Alan Wake Facebook page. That's right. Yeah. And so like when thinking about August and the games that I was going to play, I really thought about playing Max Payne, because technically Max Payne is also part of the Remedyverse, but it was before they had sort of established
You missed your deadline.
their style.
Damn.
So
You can't stop me.
so this is the big thing with combat rate is and spoilers, you know, we're going to be fighting a lot of these guys in the game. Is if you do a really cool dodge, you get a cool slowdown.
Character from the story I've been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Now, I'm not going to go through and like try to get every collectible. I'm probably going to get manuscript pages because that's important to the story. You know? Manuscript pages are a massive part of the story. I'm wondering if I should play this on Nightmare. No. Because, see, this is always the struggle. This is always the struggle for me. Do I play it on the difficulty that will allow me to show off most of the story? Or do I play it on the difficulty that allows me to keep moving through the game? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. What's the differences? What's the... I thought I was going to have more time to think about this, and then I didn't. Okay. You have to... I don't know why that broke. I don't know why that thing broke. It worked fine the other day. Well, the other day, not that long ago. And then it broke. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it to deal with that frustration. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it sometime after Alan Wake 2, maybe before Alan Wake 2. But I think in the interest of... because it does make the game, like, actively harder. You know? It makes sections of the game actively harder.
Wait, it's me. Play Stewart, remember? Quickly, get inside. There's no time to lose. Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
They're so well designed. I love it. You can actually, oh, here's a great poster. Tom the Poet. A pinprick of light in a world of darkness.
I had to get out.
It's a good thing to remember for later.
Follow the light.
So we're injured right now.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
So here's the big mechanic of Alan Wake, is these spots of light being safe spots.
Don't run. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
No.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm.
I love just this box of ammo.
Drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Remedy did such a good job with environments.
Turn your flashlight.
And this is a game that they, like,
Darkness away.
had to kind of rush to a degree, you know? So here's the big combat mechanic, right? So the enemies are protected by the darkness, and then you use the flashlight, and now
Did it.
you can see it doesn't have that same effect.
No longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good.
Oh, I forgot you can do a fast reload.
Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
That's a really funny line. I will give you back your dream now.
A terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
That's a really funny line. I will give you back your dream now. And so those are the two parts of combat in Alan Wake, is burning away the protection of the darkness, and then pop. You can tell you're in dangerous areas by this screen effect, right? So you can see, like, we've got a lot of fog, we've got a lot of weather effects.
This is it, Bridge.
Oh, I gotta finish the... And the, so if you boost the light, it burns the darkness away faster, and can also blind them to sort of stop them from coming at you. If you wait, the flashlight will sort of refill. There's also a battery mechanic where you can pop batteries. I see you in there. You can pop batteries to fill it up quicker. But so now we have... the game has a handful of different weapons. You have, you know, basic weapons. The strongest ones are things like the flare gun, which kind of acts like a rocket launcher. And then we don't have any yet, but flares are incredibly strong.
Just like
So if we shoot the flare gun, Done and dusted. You don't get a lot of ammo for it, but if you can use it pointedly, it can be very effective. Bye. Now, if I remember correctly, we want to get past this. Oh, never mind. I was like, I think there's a collectible up that way. No, that's wrong. Whoa! Oh, I forgot about that. Come on, Alan. Come on, Alan, get your stamina back, buddy. Come on. And so you gotta keep your eye out for the coffee thermoses. They don't do anything. They don't unlock anything, but everyone loves a good collectible. An illusion of the Sonic Adventure whale level? That's it. That was it. Uh-huh. Whoops. That's definitely what it is. Remedy is big Sonic Adventure fans.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby.
Hi, Jalen.
Everything's
Nuja, how's the sound going?
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
I didn't know we started Alan Wake.
Cheer
You
up,
know,
handsome.
with I decided. Great. Okay, good. Thank you. I decided with how how long it could theoretically take to get through the games. How long it could take to get through the games. I was like, let's get at it. You know. I love this shot. This shot coming in with the train. So this is Bright Falls. Welcome to Bright Falls. The setting for our tale. You know, peaceful, idyllic town in the Pacific Northwest. Nothing bad happens here whatsoever. Yeah, welcome to Bright Falls. What just a great shot.
Let's act like we're on vacation.
Bright Falls, the opposite of Night Springs. Mm-hmm. You got it. You got it.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest?
Huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Meade, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize the famous...
I brought my cosplay for Deerfest.
A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down.
Just got a Fennec in the first 5. Hey, nice. Congrats, Sparkle. All right. Yeah, listen, it's a small town, though. They're going to know.
I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Don't.
Hi. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and charge. So,
Look at this
how
guy.
are you doing? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay.
I never got that line before.
Okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
I've never gotten that line before. Let's see who has the last laugh, city boy.
Back to the car.
That's, you know, that's ominous. I'm sure that's fine. I don't remember there being anything on the boat, but... Oh, look at that! Deerfest! Hey!
Come on, Slowpoke. You get the full service here. I've made all the arrangements. I drive the car. I'll even carry the bags. All you have to do is drag your cute butt into the car and enjoy the ride.
I love...
Yeah, sounds like you've got a lazy bastard for a husband.
Yeah, but I got a thing for him. Come on, you lazy bastard. Let's go.
I love bits like this where, like, they have extra voice lines where it's like, yeah, go do the thing. And then they wait, and then it's like, all right, you know, don't forget, we got to get in the car before we can... I always love good lines like that.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get...
Now, as you can see, there's some pretty clear product placement here. Sync by Microsoft in the
Alan,
console.
thank you for coming here with
I
me.
think the car's product placement.
I'll promise to behave.
But there's a Microsoft Game Studio game, so they got it where they could.
Places like this. Town.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan, Wake. Oh, God.
I'll get you later. Just gotta charge my Zune.
I say that all the time, but I really am.
Alice is really into her Zune.
I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it.
There's nothing funnier. I think this is maybe the funniest thing in the whole game. Is that call me on my Windows phone, and he just I don't think there's anything funnier than, like, I'm going to a town in the middle of nowhere to escape you know, kind of the stresses of my day-to-day life. You know, nobody knows me, and so it'll be nice and quiet. And then you walk into the diner and there's literally a cardboard cutout of you.
And you keep it here. Well,
That's the funniest thing in the world to me.
good for you. Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Oh, I started to say at the beginning, I'd leave. You just walk in, you're like, nope, I'm getting back on the boat. I'm getting back. Alice, let me pull out my Windows phone. Boop, 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 boop. And then it cuts to her answering on the console using sync technology. I forgot to say, so Alan's two people. Alan's portrayed by two people. And I want to look this up so I get this right. Time to put on the Waldo glasses. It's Ilkavili is I believe how you pronounce his name. He's Finnish. He's an actor, you know, like you know, a legitimate actor. He's been in shows and stuff. And so that's his who portrays him like in live action stuff and for like cutscenes. That's the face actor. And then the voice actor is Matthew Peretta, who has been in a couple different things. He's been in a number of he's actually been in like every Alan Wake Remedyverse thing. He plays a couple different characters. We won't give it away too hard. But But yeah, it always makes me laugh to think that like this guy is not this voice, you know?
Are you staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
All right. So we're gonna.
Are you on your own, or is your wife with you? I can show you the town if you want. I get off work at 6.
Thanks, Rose. We'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Rose, you want to calm down? Okay.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut.
Rose a bit thirsty.
6 in the jukebox. I'd do it
You know?
myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep.
She doesn't have a lot going on.
Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me.
So we got these old guys.
Unbelievable.
So the fun of this is the thing I always like looking at.
I'm in the coconut. Drink 'em both.
This isn't.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in your sleep.
This is not the only game that does this, but my favorite thing is when people that are not from America make games in America, because there's always like interesting things that seem to pop up, like this, where they have a thing of cutlery on the table.
Yes, that's my favorite
We don't do that.
tune.
And then
Shut your mouth, you
he definitely has a thing of soy sauce
my hammer, I'd shut it
on the
for you.
table.
Jeez.
Tune number 6 in the jukebox.
Children of the Elder God. Now there's
It
a
does
song
that.
for you.
Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good hard whack.
Oh, right. This is how they teach you this mechanic, right? So we have a.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get DMCA'd for that, but like we'll see. Rose just. Okay. All right. Well.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find
You don't
Stucky,
wanna die,
to get the
do
key
you?
and get out as soon as
Worse.
possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
So I don't think it's gonna surprise anybody that another.
That she should change the bulb. This is what happens when you get sloppy.
It's not gonna surprise anybody that another major inspiration for Alan Wake is Twin Peaks. We'll get a good bit of that as we go. We'll get a good bit of that as we go.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
That's fine. She seems nice. Thank you, ma'am. You know.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Oh. Well, that's good. Do you have any other voice lines for me?
I am so happy this could be arranged.
I'm escaping.
Saying hello!
One place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Space! Saying hello. I'd expect an Alan funeral, but I suppose it's an Alan Wake instead.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid.
Hello, Spooky Witch. She's, you know, she's fine.
Like a balloon if I lifted it.
She's nice.
Yeah. Splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Doc. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
They call me Tom. That's weird.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Oh. Alice got back just in time. All right, well,
I'll be heading back to work as soon as Dr. Hartman gets here, Rose. Oh, but I'm not looking forward to the poison we have at the Park Cafe.
I mean, if there's...
Now this is what coffee should taste like.
This is also the biggest coffee mug I've ever seen.
I'll swing by with the fresh cup later on. Bye, Mr. Wake.
Bye, Rose. Deerfest, woo! Deerfest, woo!
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
But I got the keys.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBF FM.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with.
Once upon a
Mr.
time, I was
Anderson.
a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
2 years.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out.
That's being a writer, Alan. Ever since I finished my last book, I haven't written anything. Yeah, that's... Alan's officially an unbelievable protagonist, author who isn't willing to think about a story taking place wherever they're currently in. This would make a great story.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight. Alice had
Oh.
a phobia. The fear of darkness.
I just
Sure,
realized...
we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
I just realized something about the story that I never think... I don't think I've ever considered. I don't think I've ever considered. Huh. So sometimes for collectibles, you gotta explore a little bit. So we're gonna explore a little bit. Hey.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
Caldera Lake. That's cool. I like they gave you a little thing. Oh, and there's the clinic. I'm sure nothing bad will happen in a place set over a volcano. No. It's fine. It's just Mount St. Helens. That one's not active. I said the same thing watching Yellowstone. Boy, that's a lot of burbs. All right. Okay. That's fine, I'm sure. Bird leg cabin. It's a nice cabin. Got a lot of barrels. More of a bird foot. Bird foot cabin doesn't sound as attractive. Good old bird foot.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Oh. Oh. Great. Job done. A job I didn't know I had to do.
Good work, honey. All fresh now.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
It's really funny seeing this game after listening to Remap where they talk about those flashlights that are so bright they can set paper on fire and how unnecessary they are, but how cool they are. Imagine having a flashlight in your hand. It's more powerful than a helicopter searchlight. That's the cheat code weapon for Alan Wake. That would be great. Like, you beat the game. You beat the game and you just get this massive flashlight. There was an incident here that was eventually made into a horror movie. It was called The Keening or something. There's a hotel there. It's no longer open to the public. I don't know. Something happened. No, I don't like that.
Alice? Honey?
Hello? Did you go out here?
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later.
Favorite game thing I love is post-game break the game tool. RE2 remake, they'll give you infinite rocket launchers or a minigun or super strong pistols, A+. Big fan.
It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? I just saw him at the I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. Now some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
All I know about Alan Wake's from the Alan Wake DLC and Control, so this will be interesting. You know what's fun is I have not seen that DLC, so I actually don't know what happens in that DLC. So
the water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
Did I play Metal Gear Solid 1 a third time because I had infinite visibility and infinite ammo? Yes, I did. No, that's a great reason, honestly. It's a good DLC. Yeah. I heard it was good. I heard it was intriguing. So we'll get to it. I mean, that's the last thing we're gonna play for August. I didn't play it because I was scared. Valid. Control has just enough horror elements for me, TBH. Never forget, I am a coward.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Ma'am, this is a... Ma'am.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Control's right on the edge of my suspense tolerance. Control didn't seem like horror at all to me. Eldritch, yes. Horror, no. I mean, I think Control has a lot of good horror stuff in it. Like Nuja says, like, you know, suspense.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes...
I want to throw this out. This is bad.
You want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan?
Just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Control has a lot of horror elements, even if it's not necessarily a horror game. Alan Wake DLC leaned more into horror.
I needed some time alone to think things through.
I just want to say officially, Alice makes a bad call here, but also there's other things happening. So,
Damn it. Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
you mean therapy ambush is bad? Yes.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
Being like, hey, we're going to this place that you think we're just gonna chill and not do anything, but actually, I'm gonna take you to a clinic to see a doctor. Is kind of bad. I think we get an extra scene if we go here. I don't deal with horror. Control didn't bug me. It's fun to try to remember where the extra scenes are.
Alice? Oh no!
There's nothing stalking the holes of Control that could immediately kills me.
Alice?
That's kind of the most surprising part of Control, is that there's not something like that at some point.
Waking up in the crashed car felt
I had a super psychic gun. The men could realistically deal with any threat. Different styles of horror that don't rely on the same thing. So yeah,
all I knew was
yeah, and I think Control is a different style of horror.
the phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
So yeah, we did jump in the lake, and now we're here. Oh no, his Windows phone.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug
Is this a branded? Yeah, this is a Lincoln. Yeah, I was like, was this product placement? Yeah, it's a Lincoln.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
I don't think there's a collectible. But you never know. Yeah, I definitely want to try to find some interviews and videos for stuff about Alan Wake. The production of Alan Wake, because I know it was fraught. Look at the time. I think this is where we're gonna take my morning break. I think this is a good spot before we get into the next section. I think this is a good spot. But yeah, take my Alan Wake, more like Alan Hot Take. Alan Hot Take. I just want Alan Wake hot takes now. Like he has a TikTok account where he's like, Alan Hot Take. When I'm at the coffee shop, leave me alone. You see me getting coffee? Don't talk to me. He would absolutely be that guy. He would absolutely be that guy that's like, I don't want to talk to you. I'm glad you enjoyed the book. Thank you. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. It'd be some primo marketing material. God, not enough. Here's my hot take. Not enough marketing stuff uses even fake social media in a fun way. Even like fake social media and stuff can be very interesting, and not enough things use it. But yeah, so I'm gonna take my morning break. When I get back, we'll do some game duel. So get ready for that. But I'll see y'all here in just a little bit.